this is Cheshire. So, as you may or may not be aware, I'm doing something a little bit different today, purely based on the fact that Bradley Dyoshii is over in Russia at the moment. So, instead of just upright and sitting down and just going, there's not going to be a Command of the Gathering, I thought I'd try and do a 1v1. I am playing as you can see over here, it is a Zurgo Bell Striker Ankh of Mishra deck. I know, not. It's an interesting thing because it's an aggressive burn strategy, which would technically work, but I think I forgot to put even Lightning Bolt in this deck. What you gonna do? So I thought that what we could do is just play some one-on-one commander matches with it. One-on-one host. And maybe do that for a little while. Play a couple of matches, see how it works out. This is something I threw together last night, so I don't even exactly remember how the game is this deck is supposed to work. Do we want to play first? Absolutely. Ah, right. Okay. Yep. 2 lands is good. We've got Ash Zealot. Whenever a player casts a spell from a graveyard, it deals 3 damage to that player. I think this looks like a good hand. I think we keep this one. I think. Who's our opponent playing? Nephara, God of Polis. As long as your devotion of white and blue is less than 7, it's not a creature at the beginning of each upkeep. If you had another creature enter the battlefield, draw a card. Alright, sure. I think we just go straight in for Swiftspear and see if it scares our opponent at all. Now I do have chat up and I should figure out where it went. There it is. Alright, great. So, let me get rid of this chat. Come on. Okay, well, that's fair enough. We'll just change it up here. There we go. Okay, great. There we go. Yield. Again, super weird. Hey, Primicat! Welcome to the channel. Super weird trying to play 1v1 Commander because I'm just so not used to it. When Vexing Devil enters the battlefield, any opponent may deal 4 damage to him and her if a player does sacrifice the devil. We could play the Zealot. Let's play the Zealot. I feel like the Zealot's probably a better play here. But, isn't it? Yeah. I was going to say, isn't it just 2 red? What's going on? I feel like maybe we should have mulliganed. But that's cool. Again, super weird doing 1v1. The whole, like, 30 life, etc. But it means aggressive strategies are obviously just going to be the superior deck in most cases, except for where your opponent's going to be gaining lots of life. Very conclave, that's something you don't see often. At least I haven't seen in a long time. Yield. What do we got? We got Char. 4 damage to target creature or player and 2 damage to you. Sounds good. Sounds reasonable. Again, I don't even remember what I built into this deck. Target legendary creature gains 1st strike until the end of turn. Okay, no, I don't remember that at all. Alright, so Flying Haste sounds like a good idea for 6, 7, or we can push out 8 damage this turn. I think while our opponent's tapped out, let's push out the 7. It'd probably be a little bit different if we had more than one prowess creature. But we're making some pretty good headroom here. Now, I am using my Elgato Stream Deck for this to see what its limits with Expert are. So far, it's alright. It's not bad. So that's a plus. Smack our opponent in the face for a lot of damage. Okay, so our opponent doesn't have anything. That's fine by me. Alright, so here we could stoke the flames, damage target creature or player, but I mean we don't want to tap out any of our creatures for it. I feel like I just want to char, so I think that's what we're going to do. I mean I could mono red fling, yes please. I don't remember if I put fling in here or not. I know that it's my favourite card, but I don't remember if I actually put it in here. I'm hoping I did. I know I put Chaos Warp in, because I was down a card when I checked it last night. I think here we play Zurgo with dash. I think. No, we'll just char, stuff it. While our opponent has the mana open, we'll let them feel like they're going to counter something. Probably should have attacked first, but whatever. Especially considering prowess and how it works. Magnets, how do they work? Vexing Devil. Dear opponent, do you wish to take 4 damage, or let a Vexing Devil come down onto the floor? Big Bad Kaiju, nice to see you, buddy. I know that 1v1's not your thing, etc., but I'm happy that you decided to come and check it out anyway. Because, yeah, super weird, super interesting. There's something under my contact lens. It is the worst feeling in the world. Fly, my pretties, fly. It makes people happy. I'm cool to watch. Well, hopefully it makes people happy. I mean, this is my first time doing 1v1 Commander. And hopefully this will be the last time I have to do it on stream for Commander the Gathering. But who knows. Housekeeping. CollectedCompanies.com. Go to them for all your playmat needs, because they did our awesome Commander the Gathering playmats that we use every single month. They're great playmats. I use them even outside the show because they're so good. So definitely get on that 110%. What are we going to do here? I think here we cast Zurgo for a red. Something in my eye and it's annoying. So we go Zurgo. We've got 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look at that, 10, 11. 1, 2. We pair it with Zurgo. And our opponent scoops. They do make some great playmats. One day I'll get them to make me something custom. Well, hey, that's all well and good. And if you do, just remember. Hey, that's weird. Why has it gone into this screen? It's not like you can sideboard. How do you submit? You can't. What is going on? Okay, that's super weird. Concede, I guess. Should have been a single game. So yeah. Sure. Just remember, when you do, use the code at checkout, CTG10, so Charlie Tango Golf, CTG10, during checkout, and you'll get a sweet 10% discount on your custom or even store-bought playmat. So that's the thing. Get on it. Let's have a look and see what I've done here. So Commander, one-on-one, match options. Wins per match, 1. Wait, wins per match. Yeah. That should be right. Let's try that again. So yeah, I did try a Burrell deck. It was super boring. And I didn't have Force of Wills and stuff, so don't care about chat. Good luck, have fun. Yes, we'll play first. Absolutely. Alright, so what have we got here? Flame Jet. Searing Blaze. Don't know why I have Searing Blaze in here, but okay. Zozu the Punisher, which is awesome. A Harsh Mentor. I think we take this. I've been saying that with all these hands because I can't remember how I built this deck, but I think taking this hand is correct. Yeah, we'll just yield out. Probably should have actually played my commander, I guess, there, just to have a creature on turn 2 ready to attack, but I always think it's risky. Something under my eye, annoying. Hope we draw some lands, because otherwise, that's not going to be great. Hush Mental time! Coffee time! Don't let it fool you, Harsh Mentor is actually pretty great in a lot of decks. Hey, I have a Fire Blast! You know, not that I want to sacrifice the mountains. Not great when we're not drawing the lands. Maybe I should just cycle the Flame Jet and try and score a land. Oh, really? You're gonna path it? Sure. I'm fine with that. This looks like it's going to be a much slower game than compared to last time. Chandra's going to be great. Just whatever it is that's under my eye and my contact lens is really frustrating. So cycling deck, that should be entertaining. Are there enough cycling cards to make it work? Between Amonkhet and previous sets, there should be enough for a commander cycling deck to work. Especially the combo one that I want to go for. Ooh, I can do a lot of damage with that. But first, let's go with Chandra. And hope our opponent doesn't have, like, a Force Spike. Alright, cool. Chandra made it through for now. Yeah, so there should be enough cards to make it work, absolutely. I don't see why there wouldn't be. From last count, there was more than enough. But it depends on the colours you play for the deck, and what you want to play in the deck. So, yeah. Oh, Dovin Barn, okay. To your next turn, up to 1 target creature gets -3/-0, can't be activated. I see what's going to happen here. Well, you gain 2 life and draw a card. That's fine, man. You're going to do that? Okay, deal 4 damage in response. Would it kill it before? Do we want to sacrifice? No, we'll just let it through. What am I doing? But you love Force Die. I do. I actually, did I tell you that I went out and bought a copy of original Force Spike? It was like $4. It's medium play. So it has a bit of wear in it. Not too much, but it's so pretty. It has like legends or something. I don't know. It's way ages ago. Okay, so I think we go with Zozu here. Probably should have done Zozu before we did Chandra. But this should be fun. Tech Dovin Barn. 4. 0. Okay. Sure. I didn't even think about that. We're good. Nah, we're fine. I think you showed me it back at that birthday party. Yeah, I think so, actually. I'm sure I would have had it just before then. And I was stoked. Just so stoked. Always yield. Do you want to, yes, transfer that to Dovin Barn? Absolutely. You're going to use Dovin. Yeah, sure. That's not a problem. You do that. You do you. I'm going to kill Dovin in a second anyway, so I don't really care. Solemn Simulacrum? It's a much slower game. I don't like it being slow. Slow is boring. But really, Searing Blaze. Do you want to redirect to Dovin? Yes we do. Yes we do. Now what we can do, we can price of progress here if we really wanted to. Abbot of Carol Keep maybe. Just not sure. Could always just ping. Let's ping our opponent for one. Gonna waste it. Yeah, that's fine. And it should say, do we want to redirect? And then we will kill Dovin Barn. Bye, Dovin. Now, the interesting part here is that we could Fire Blast the Simulacrum, but we don't want to. We could attack into the Simulacrum and sacrifice Zozu, but again, we just don't want to. We don't need to actually attack here at all at this point. What we need to do is we need to deal our opponent as much damage as we can with the instants and sorceries. Whenever you cast a red spell, it untaps. Right. So we need to cast as many red spells as we can coming up. And we're just not getting anything to do that with. Let's ping our opponent for one. I want to say Abbot. Whenever goblins must do really well in this format. Good question. I haven't tried, to be honest. Hopefully it's prowess anyway, so you know. Abbot of Carol Keep's always good. Ping our opponent again just because we can. Man, I feel like I need Thermo Alchemist. Can target spell, return that permanent to its owner's hand. Okay, sure. What do we do now? Yield, I guess? We could have played Zurgo, actually. Turn off auto yield. So frustrating. Birds do it. Bees do it. Oh, that's why I was waiting for that, because I would have gotten that off on the Chandra. Okay. Yep, never mind. We'll just have to Fire Blast stuff. That's fine. Come on, counter it. No? You may cast out effect spells as though they have flash. Yeah, okay. Sure. I wonder what our opponent's actually playing. Did I even check this? Ah, crap. Sen Triplets. Yeah, right. Always yield. I have a feeling that I should have kept some mana up to try and burn out those Sen Triplets. What was I doing? This one here. Really? Okay. Let's see. I think our opponent has enough non-basics that we could price a progress for fun. Sure, let's do that. Didn't even need to do it on my turn, but we're going to do it now anyway. I just want to see what happens. There we go. Sure. And let's burst lightning. Yeah. Okay, so at the beginning of your upkeep, choose target opponent. This turn, that player can't cast spells or activate abilities, and spells with his or her and plays with his or her hand revealed. You may play cards from that player's hand this turn. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Time for Blood Moon. The funny part is that I don't have a Blood Moon on MTGO. It just simply costs too much. And there's actually there's two different types of Blood Moon as well. There's normal Blood Moon, and there was a creature or a enchantment that does the same. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, they're both really expensive. We're talking like 20 US each, or thereabouts. Just really harsh. But everything we do is about to get real interesting because of Sen Triplets. Coercive Portal, yeah, sure. Just gonna hit yield. Okay, so we've got Chain Lightning. We have our Marauders, Exquisite Firecraft. I could Firecraft it. So, I think our opponent has no cards in hand. We could burn this, but I kind of want to burn the triplets first. Let's burn the triplets. Ah. Okay, and then we can, I think, Searing Blood on the Simulacrum. Because then when it dies, it deals 3 damage to our opponent as well. Attack with both. Cool. Alright. That's a bit better. Whatever. We don't even care about the portal. Our opponent's going to be drawing extra cards. There's nothing we can do about it. Protein? Sure. Go for it. You know, let's turn off auto yields just in case. Oh, really? That's a new one? Sure. You can have that, we don't care. Okay, so our opponent's on 9. So 4, 8. Okay. Sure. So we can Fire Blast if we really wanted to. Can't be prevented. Yeah. We'll take 2 damage finally, that's fine. I think here we probably... I feel like I just want to blast away. I'm going to have to blast it anyway at some point, so we might as well just blast it. Yeah, oh, no cards in hand, sure. Deal 4 damage, yeah? Yeah. We could just attack and find out how it goes. Nah, we'll just Exquisite Firecraft it. Stuff it. Feels like such a waste, but just sneak in an extra 4 damage. And then we'll be real close to just straight up Fire Blasting our opponent, which should be next turn. Hopefully. What is that? I didn't even see that. What's of Key Rune? 1 full lifelink. Yeah, okay. I think we're doing alright. We're doing okay. Another Key Rune? Sure. Yeah, you take that damage. That's great. Alright, so we'll just yield now. Let's go here, let's go here, and let's go. That one. Cool. Alright, so I think our opponent has 1 card in hand. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to try and fake out our opponent. If we can slip through at least 2 points of damage, then we win. So this is where we want to see. Yeah, so it's going to make it into a 1/4. Then we're going to blast our opponent for 4. The likelihood of our opponent drawing into a counterspell, I think, is pretty low. I could be wrong. Don't tell me they did. That seems crazy. No, they didn't. Alright, cool. So then we'll Fire Blast our opponent. And we'll see how that goes. There we go. Bam. Alright, let's try another one. And could you imagine like some sort of like old Goblin slide deck? Wonder if that's possible. Thank you very much, sir. Actually, you'll like this. This does have Goblin Guide in it. It does have Kicker Goblin, whatever the hell it was called. I wish it was called a Kicker Goblin for some reason. Like 1 red kicker. So it does have a partial Gobbo deck in it, really, which is great. I enjoyed it a lot. As I said, like I built this last night. I tried a little bit this morning and I was like, I don't remember how to play it after I built it, but it seems alright.
No.
I go here. And no. Previous.
That doesn't sound crazy.
So that. There we go. Cool. I'm starting to automate this stream deck really nicely. No one's come forward. Maybe nobody wants to play us. I have to go and take this contact lens out soon. It's driving me crazy. So yeah, do you want to win some MTG boosters by doing almost nothing? My match has started, but that was bizarre. What is this screen then? Close you. Cool. No, we don't want to do that. Cancel. I'm gonna close the actual chat. I kind of want to build the Goblin deck for EDH, but it seems too easy, like with Elves. Yeah, exactly. Just way too easy. Do we want Mulligan or keep? Titan Strength is great. We're putting on a Zurgo or something. Heelcutter, Searing Blade, Cohort. If you control another red creature, which we won't. I feel like let's try and mulligan for the first time ever. What is our opponent playing? Verdal the Ancient. Okay, sure. Sapling and Treefolk. It's a Treefolk deck. Okay, well this should be interesting. We'll keep that. That looks good. Tormenting Voice. Lateral Damage. Fallout, I think. 2 damage to each creature and each player doesn't sound good enough against a Treefolk deck. We'll put that on the bottom. Stop popping up every 5 seconds. Okay, so trees burn. Yes, they burn to my fire. I could stack the Rift Bolt. I feel like I don't actually want to suspend the Rift Bolt right now. What I do want to do though is cast the Bell Striker. The first time I've actually played my commander out on like turn 1, which is hilarious. Priest of Titania. That brings back some memories. I don't feel like I need to burn it, so I think he will just attack. Attack Triple J.
Okay, so here we are in the boat.
The question is, do we burn the priest off? Because no, I guess we don't. We do go with our Vanisher though, because it's big. Yep. Of course, it's going to be you. Overgrowth. Alright. Seems pretty good for the ramping. When the Pacific Wanderer Wayfinder enters the battlefield, you may search the library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand. If you do, shuffle. Vanishing, always yield. Chandra's Phoenix. Alright, so I wouldn't usually burn something out here, but that's hilarious. I didn't even notice that. I think here I'm going to Lightning Strike the Wayfinder out of the way, because that allows us to do maximum damage. We are going to suspend the Rift Bolt now, because next turn I've got a feeling that I might need to use it and something else to burn something big that comes down. 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 6 mana on board. What are you going to play? Hell's Baleth is 6. Ah, yes. Beginning of your end step, manifest the top card of your library. Sacrifice it. When this creature dies, manifest the top card of your library. Ugh. Sure. Freaking manifest. Okay. And if face up non-token creatures. Non-token. Always yield. The question here is, what do we need to do? Can't do enough damage to kill it without using collateral. I could use collateral. I think that sounds alright. To get rid of the elemental. Yeah. We sacrifice. Yep, always yield. We sacrifice the Marauder before the token. Bit too late for that, but that's what I should have done. Then we could have burnt the tree with it. Instead, we're going to have to use Zurgo, which isn't too bad, but it's kind of frustrating. Guess we've got a mountain.
Hi everyone, welcome to a swiftly tilting camera.
So let's Tormenting Voice.
Master Variety 2 today.
We can discard Chandra's Phoenix so that we can draw some cards. Yeah, Valley Dasher. That's not what we wanted. But we do need to get rid of this. So burn it. Pay 1. Sacrifice Zurgo. Sorry, Zurgo. Then we'll just yield. That's really terrible play from this deck. Yeah, that's going to be something I'll need to fix in the future because that's like auto lose. Oh. Yes we are. Of course we're watching LRR. Who doesn't watch LRR constantly? Come on. Alright, so Fork Bolt, I think I want to kill the manifested creature to get it out of the way, regardless. Yeah, we want to attack with that, yep. Watching it on the YouTubes in the other room. So, as you can imagine, came on board that way. Tooth and nail. That's not kicked. Is that not kicked? Did they not? What? Like entwined, I should say. Why would you? Isn't it only 3 to entwine? Oh, okay. Guess our opponent did. So at this point we can't beat this. All we can do is concede. Alright, let's go another one. Oh, hello, you're open. Beaten to it again. Oh. What is going on with the sounds of this? That one. Okay. I've been trying to do Mirrodin Draft League. I can't remember how to draft Mirrodin. Like one of the best artifacts base sets since Urzus, and I don't remember how to draft it. You tried? That's all that matters. I did try. I tried my best. Stop distracting me from my coffee. Okay. Ooh. Abbot of Kara Keep, Tormenting Voice, Magma Jet. No, I keep doing that. Stop that. I don't want chat. Bye chat. 2 lands. Hell's Thunder is amazing. Abbot of Carol Keep is alright. It seemed broken when I tried it last night. It didn't proc. Magma Jet, Lightning Elemental. I only put this in because there was like a $30 card I couldn't afford, and I already had Ball Lightning. So I guess we keep this. We cast our first turn Zurgo. I assume. You know what our opponent is playing? Let's have a look. Pure Black. Because the Unhallowed. Intimidate. Whenever a human deals damage to you, destroy it. Any other non-human creatures you control get +1/+1 and have Undying. Yeah, right. That sounds pretty good. What? Hello, Zurgo? Wow, that was really weird lag. Yield. Hello, yield. That's weird. I'm gonna do the Inception thing. I'm sorry. Streaming. Bit rates. None dropped. Apparently, I'm working fine. So I don't know what just happened there. Play faster. Yeah. Cool. Alright. The internet is full of people like that. People like that. People like that. Is that the song? That's the right song, isn't it? Abbot of Carol Keep, Zozu. Looks great if we can get another land. So we'll keep it, sure. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, we got the land at least. I think we can close this chat. Ah. Mask of Memory. Sure. I remember that card. When it deals damage, you draw 2 cards, and then you can discard a card. Must discard a card. 1, 2... Abbot of Carol Keep, I guess? Some people are terrible. Some people are terrible, unfortunately. It was like, anyway, I need to sleep, catch up. Bye, Prima Cat. Have fun. Hey, it proc this time. Skullcrack. Yeah, that's fine. Trademark. That's actually quite a clever name. Because, you know, trademark. Yeah, but it's not one word, it's trademark. So, what am I trading you for, Mark? Am I trading you for a fetch land? Because that would make sense. Okay, so doesn't generally have whenever another creature enters the battlefield. Okay, cool. So we can just burn it out of the way. That's fine. Mountain. Flame Javelin. Chandra's Phoenix. Flames. Volcanic Fallout. Flame Javelin. On Olivia. 1, 2, 3. Oh, where's the yield to that beautiful, beautiful prowess?
Really want the eyes on the prize for automated factories so we can start actually ramping up our industry.
Alright, so this is where my opponent should sacrifice Olivia and get the Scry trigger, which means Flame Javelin doesn't go off. Prowess is already on the stack anyway. There we go.
Basically, if you're looking for a top tier play through this game, you might be disappointed.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm not even going to bother trying to put production into a colony ship right now. It's better to rush the
Equipping the mask. Yep.
research and then build on
Gonna hit me for 1 point of damage and then draw some cards. But that's cool, because we're about to bowl lightning. I think we're about to bowl. It depends. If our opponent plays another creature, we might just burn the creature for the prowess trigger. Nope, nothing. Great. Ball lightning it is. Our opponent will definitely want to kill it, because otherwise you get smacked around the face quite a bit. Attack you with everything. Do you take the 10? Do you go to 11? Only time would tell. Yeah, okay. Again, this deck can be, pretty good. Squee Goblin Naboob. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may return Squee from the graveyard to your hand. Oh, Squee. I wish I still had my playset of Squees from many moons ago. Squee's cute. Fine. Bit of catacombs. What do we got? Falcon Noble. When Noble or another creature dies, take a player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Yes, exactly. Squee! We could Zozo. We could burn everything, which just seems like a stupid idea. We could flame blast something. Target player. Don't feel like I need to kill everything. I think what we're going to do here is Chandra's Phoenix. Then Fire Blast the Noble out of the way. Just so our opponent's not going to be able to do something with sacrifice triggers in the future. Don't know why yeah, good. That's exactly what you should do as well. So we get a prowess trigger out of it. 3, 5, 7 damage all up. The only problem is we've left ourselves 1 land short of having an answer in the future. So hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us, but we will see. Squee.
preposterously stupid teenager, I still know how to
I think that was the other thing about getting rid of Squeeze, so that our opponent can't abuse it with sacrifice triggers. Because that sounds like a real good play.
Yeah.
Real good play.
S1E was really pretty for the time.
Phyrexian Tower. That's an oldie. Oh, what's this one? Drana. Target creature gets -0/-X until end of turn, and Drana gets +X/+O. It's 4/4. Don't really have anything for it. I think here we're just going to go for attacking with everything. Because we've got 2 damage from Chandra, and then we can do the 2 damage from the Burst Lightning. So we should be able to win again. Especially considering our opponent's all tapped out. One of these creatures is going to get through. We know that for a fact. It just depends on which one our opponent lets through. Zurgo. Cool. Whoa. Somebody there doesn't know how to do commander damage. Alright, so let's go and join this one. We'll go another one. Again, this deck definitely is not perfect, and could be a lot better, I think, but it's near good. It's near where you want it to be. Okay, let's walk. Collateral damage, only 1 land. That's a shuffle. What are we against? What is that? Sleeping Dragon. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. It's an Anthem creature. Okay. That looks pretty good. We'll definitely keep that. Deck seems to work fine. Yes and no. I feel like it's still a bit unrefined. There's still something missing. I just need to try and figure out what that something is. Okay, so we could laugh a spike our opponent here. I feel like we should probably wait. We will cast Zurgo instead. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just I don't know. Maybe because it doesn't have Lightning Bolt. But there definitely seems like there's something that just it's on the tip of my tongue that would make this deck great. We've got another 8 creature, so let's go it. One of the best goblins in the world, just because it does so much for so little. It doesn't. It's a bear. It's a hasty bear. Looks like we're just gonna be able to just pummel our opponent. So the question's gonna be, what do we cast next? I want to cast Chandra. I want to cast Zozu because Zozu does lots of stuff with damage, but I think we'll go with Chandra. Let's see, next time we'll get 1 point, 2 points, 3 points. We'll get enough for it to transform. So, we would have gotten enough for it to transform. I assume that you're gonna eat Chandra with that. Oh, Zurgo. Okay. Why? Did I miss something? I think I must have missed something there. I didn't see something for some reason. Okay, shoot our opponent. Lava spike our opponent.
shields.
Shoot our opponent. Then I went back to our command zone, I guess, so maybe that's the reason why. Pyroclasm, Goblin Grenade, Mism Mortars. You know, all of those sound like a really solid investment into this deck. Absolutely, except for Mism Mortars, maybe. I really don't like Mism Mortars that much at all. Zozu is next.
At least it allows us to explore this area.
And pop off Chandra. Then we can deal our opponent 2 damage. We're not going to attack here. We don't need to. Keep up our blockers. What is Chandra's last one? 6 damage to each opponent. Each player damage way gets an emblem with at the beginning of your upkeep. This emblem does 3 damage to you. That sounds good. Sounds real good. Pyroclasm. That's... Can't believe that slipped my mind being a red player. Oh, hello. Smuggler's Copter. Go on, power up your copter. Oh. When I read is how I stated. It's my jam. Hot spicy jam. It is delicious. Hot spicy jam. Yeah, I'll take 2 damage, that's fine. Let's see here. Blast our opponent for 2. Blast the Fiend Hunter, do we? I don't know if we do actually. Because if you're going to, like, they're just going to activate the Smuggler's Copter anyway, right? It's tempting though. Don't want to attack with Zozu. I guess we don't really need to, I think we'll just yield. Mono Red, I played Mono Red for a long time when I was learning the game because it was just so easy. It was just like burn stuff and smack with goblins. Because when I should say when I was learning tournament play, because a lot earlier than that, everything was hard. So hard. Bye, Copter. Oh, Wrath! You wrathed me. Sure. Each creature and each player. Right. So we'll yield. See if we need to blast our opponent, or our opponent's just going to be auto-dead. Auto-dead, sure. Cool. We won a lot of games. We did a lot of stuff. That was very fun. But my coffee is empty. How long have we been up for? I have to do the Inception thing. I'm so sorry. It's going to tell me on this one, right? I'm so used to streaming from OBS, which tells me constantly. I wonder if there's something I could put in this for that. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. That's it for us from Commander the Gathering for this month, and hopefully next month I will figure out something to do here, actual here, rather than online. We will see. Brad next month is over at E3, unfortunately. The month after that we should be all good and back to normal, but we will see. Until then, keep cracking packs. Remember to go and check the Gleam. Hang on, this. that competition, make sure that you go and just for following me you could win boosters. Because you're already following me anyway, so it's not a big deal. Or if you're not, you should be following me, which again would not be a big deal. So go and join those competitions. Go and buy your playmats from collectedcompanies.com using the offer code C2G10 because their playmats are amazing. You should get on that. And I will see you all later. Tuesday night, new feature, thanks to Big Bad Kaiju, who I've been talking to in the chat. So we're going to be playing some Harmless Offering, which isn't magic related. It is indeed very much a product of, is this game good or bad? Donation game time. We'll figure out the stuff for that. Until then though, I should be able to hit a button and it will go to the outro. So keep cracking packs.